Make it so, number one.
Welcome back to Let's Play Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we saved the Halcyon 6 from a Corzan invasion, or at least some rebel Corzans who thought it would be a good idea to attack me. I've shown them the error of their ways, and the Corzan are a little bit angry with me at the minute. Maybe because I blew up some rebels that they couldn't be bothered doing, or I don't know. The Corzans are a bit iffy with us at the minute, so we need to be careful with them. But we do have other things to do now. We do need to deal with a Yabbling insurance scam that they want me to pull off for them for some reason, so we're going to deal with that. But we also need to check out a few planets for survivors after the latest cruel attack, which we managed to suppress. So we've got a lot to do, and we also need to pick up some extra crew so we can now build our second ship for Holly, the new engineering officer, who doesn't have a thing to do right now. She doesn't have a ship. So how are we going to go about doing this? Well, I don't want to leave this area undefended, of course, because we do have pirates just hanging around all over the area, and I don't want to leave a Halcyon 6 open to a pirate attack, especially when the crew numbers are so low. So first things first, we're going to send a fleet. We're going to send a pioneer fleet over to Pava in order to pick up extra colonists. And while we're here, I'm also going to be sending someone else to deal with the local areas here. We also do need to start looking at researching new technologies. We do need to start looking at getting our tier 2 ships available to us. We do have enough dark matter now to facilitate this research, so that is what we're going to do. So that's going to take us, I think that just happens instantly actually, this tech upgrade. But it does mean we will now need to build a level 2 hangar on board. So we do have quite a few places available, and this is actually the ship construction area, I think. Or at least this is where we can just upgrade things, which is a lot of stuff actually, but we don't want to deal with all this right now. Let's jump back to a Starbase actually. I can build the better hangar now, which is, yeah, here we are. The tier 2 hangar needs 900 materials, and we do have enough power to facilitate it at least. So we need to look at getting a few more materials. So while we're in a little bit of a safe area, I'm gonna have the 12th fleet deal with Ghost Head, Amazon, and this area, Rosette, and just get some stuff dealt with. So, let's send a new fleet. Let's send the 12th fleet. I need you to just go do some looking around. So you just pick up that fuel. Thank you very much. Right, and now I'm also going to be sending these guys to investigate Deneb, because we've had a signal from them. They've got a problem of some sort, so we just need to deal with that. So you guys just head to Ghost Head now and just pick up the dark matter as well, because we're going to need that to pay for the new ship as well. So I've just spent all that money on on research. Right, send another fleet to the asteroid fleet, by the way, because we need to deal with that as well. So send the 12th fleet again. You're just on my little shopping journey today. Thank you very much. 120 materials, that's what I like to see. Leave the system. And now let's go to Deneb and see what is going on at Deneb. So 12th fleet, find out what's going on, please. Commander Right, Bobby. Right, we've made contact with Deneb. The brave and loyal Federation colony overseer offers to remain at this sector and attempt to make contact with any passing Federation refugees, or alternatively, if you prefer, you can choose to evacuate the facility. Alright, so they're just ready for us to have crew. Thank you. That's going to save big long excursions to Pavo now. That's what I like to see. But before we do return to the Halcyon, I would appreciate it if you could just quickly pop over to Chrysanthemum and see if anyone survived the cruel attack. That's what we need to know, most importantly. So please make your way over there, and then you can go home. And the pirate fleet is hailing us. Right, pirates. Oh, here. Federation scum! This is Lieutenant Starstabber, formerly of Zeb Zealots, now of Starstabber's Slicers. Alright, so you're gonna strike it out on your own, are you, you filthy idiot? I submit to you a list of demands. Hold on, are you sure we're getting audio? I'm not getting anything. Starstabber Slicers, you are coming through loud and clear, and if you do that hair flick again, I will stop taking you seriously. Yeah, I tried that. What a nightmare, sigh. Hello, this is Starbase Halcyon 6. Are you copying, you hair flicking idiot? Oh shit. Do you hear us, Starstabber? Federation scum, this is Lieutenant Starstabber. Yes, we heard. Can you just cut the theatrics, you hair flicking? Oh, okay, wow. Oh. So let's just go to chase, I guess. Yeah, just cut to the chase. The Admirax has gone off the deep end, so to speak. He's exhausted about 25% of our fleet attacking your station. Oh wow, I'm already 25% of the way through. Good. Frankly, after crunching the numbers, it's just not feasible for their operation. So I was thinking, I'm just going to make myself scarce for that time, and I'll transfer to you the location of Admirax's Zeb's asteroid base. If you could maybe neutralize him, that would be best for everyone involved. But wait, that's your demands? These aren't really demands. Are you just like a pirate traitor or something? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, that's cool. So we now know where the Admirax is. I guess that's cool, but I could also very well assume that is probably a great big trap. But the Admirax is here. So that's where he is. Take out the Admirax and we'd probably have the pirates knocked out well and truly. However, to get to the Admirax we will have to go through the Shriekers and the corpses. So that isn't really good for us. But yeah. If we have the excuse now, I think now will be a good time to start knocking out the pirates. So we're going to go to Chrysanthemum first, pick up the men, and then I'll send the 12th fleet to start knocking some pirate skulls together, because it's about time we dealt with that. But we'll also pick up the crew here, so thank you very much from Parva, and I will now have you guys make your way home. It's very good. This is what I like to see now, 2 little fleets just going around being efficient. Hey! What's going on at Chrysanthemum? You've parked up and I want to know what's going on. Let me know. Oh, wait, we're out of fuel, aren't we? Sugar lumps. Right. That's not good. Right, we need to pick up more fuel. Pioneer Fleet, I need you to deal with that, please. So, Pioneer Fleet, just go pick us up some petrol, please, and somehow space transfer it. It's annoying when you run out of fuel in space, isn't it? Right, leave the system. Right. You guys head home now. I think if we're going to be launching multiple fleets, we're going to have to definitely look at increasing our fuel reserves, aren't we? Right, 12th fleet, can you make it there now? It doesn't even cost you any fuel to go there, so I don't know what you're going on about. I mean, come on. What is going on here? I mean, yeah, I know Chrysanthemum is an asteroid field. I've sent a fleet here. What do you want? Nothing? Right, fine. Chrysanthemum's sector is being awkward today. I'm going to have you guys... Actually, you know what? You guys aren't going to... Actually, no, you guys do need to return home because you're carrying a lot of cargo right now. Return home, drop off the cargo, and then I'm going to have you deal with other things for me. And... Oh, hang on. On your way back, could you just quickly pick up the fuel again from the nebula? That nebula is a bloody efficient thing, isn't it? Oh, it's producing... Oh, fine. Don't go to the nebula then. Right, thank you for all that material anyway. We've got plenty of materials now. That should be enough for us now to start building our new ship. So you guys just return home. Let's get our new ship under construction. So, we have enough to build the new knight. It's going to cost us a lot of crew again, which is a bit of a pain. But we do have a nearby colony now to source extra crew members from. So let's get this knight ready for Holly. So it's going to take us 3 days to do it. So get that thing constructed. And we'll just wait for the game to bitch and moan that I'm nearly out of crew again. Oh no, it isn't bitching and moaning. Good. Right. Well, if that's all done then, I think now is a good time to start knocking together some pirate skulls. Let's start with the Wraithers. Actually, no, we can't, but we can deal with the Shriekers and the corpses. Let's deal with the corpses first. So, they're planets Grus and Lacer Trigon. So, let's deal with Lacer Trigon first, or just deal with the corpses in general. Look, we'll just kill these corpses and get rid of them. It looks like we don't really have any strong ships with them, so this is just going to be a rather trivial battle for us, but if we can just get rid of all of them, then we're going to be in a better position. We can make the Halcyon safer, deal with the Admirax, and then I can deal with probably getting pissed on by the Corsans or the Space Mongols. So, 12th Fleet, you aren't damaged or anything, so you may as well go make your way there now. Let's knock some pirates out. Time for us to make our stand. And, oh, you're going to spray and pay us. Oh, look at how you did fuck all damage. Right. Cripple him, knock out his engines, and we'll blow him up in a minute. And also, let's get that virus up and running, because I know they hate their viruses. There we go. All these pirates normally use viruses, because pirates are pirates. But right, flak barrage, come on. You're nearly gone down, you stupid space lorry. You're just gonna surrender now? And by the way, you should study these pirate tactics further, Dr. Fruit Loop. I won't bother. It's quite obvious what pirate tactics are. It's try and shoot at me and then do no damage at all, so not a lot you can learn from them. The other thing we do know is they normally carry dark matter, which I can just steal. Thank you very much. I love stealing dark matter. Right, let's do other things as well. So let's go for a nice big hull breach now on the big guy. I'm not even sure why I'm bothered with that shiv yet, but mainly because it normally misses and then does nothing, and we've just been incinerated, but it hasn't really done anything to us. We managed to resist it. That's good news for us for once. Alright, well, cripple him then, and now just go for the warp atomic. Warp his atomic superstructure actually. His sensors are still down, by the way, which is quite bad for him. That's quite silly. Guess his systems are pretty badly advanced. Oh well. Pour him. Right, finish him off, please. That's one pirate out. Let's get rid of the others. That's going to be one pirate clan dealt with nice and quickly. Harass him. Right, gone. Done. Sorted. Bish, bash, bosh. A pirate fleet gone. A pirate colony destroyed. Why didn't I do this earlier? Incoming hypercast, sir. Federation. You may have vaporized my subaltern, but your pesky Federation freighters will melt before my flagship's guns. That being said, I suggest a grand bargain between Kut and the Federation. Come to my position so we may converse freely, or engage in glorious combat. Choice is yours. Whatever, Kut's corpses are gone. So that's 300 materials bonuses to me, and the corpses have pretty much nothing left. Dr. Von Fruit Loop has been promoted. So let's upgrade. Let's upgrade his dark matter siphoning powers so we can get more of that going. Cause I like that. That's a good power for us to have. And now what else can we do? How long do we have left to deal with the Yablings problems? 25 days. I don't know if you could make it there without being attacked. I mean, we might be able to. I don't know if the Admirax would interfere directly if we sent our ship near him. But you know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and we may as well try and get some relations with the Yablings. And this fleet doesn't look too strong. They do have a Corzan ship among them, but I think if we could take that thing out quickly, it won't really pose much of a problem to us. So we'll send the 12th fleet over. It's only going to cost us 15 fuel, and I can always pick up more from the Nebula actually while we're here. So Pioneer fleet, you want to just quickly go and get us some extra fuel so we have enough fuel for the return journey. Wouldn't want to get one of my ships stranded in someone else's space system now, would I? Right, you guys can return home now as well. Thank you. And the Knight class starship is now ready for active duty. All it needs is a commanding officer, which it... Right, okay, good. Holly, you have a new ship, and I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it the Hilly. That's what I'm going to call it, the Hilly. There you go. Enjoy the Hilly, Holly. Right. And I will have you added to the Pioneer fleet when I next dispatch them. How are we doing here, by the way? This colony is just about full of crews, so we can quickly add the Hilly to the Pioneer fleet now and have it make its way over. So you guys go to the Pioneer fleet. Space pirates, the independent bands of space pirates hold little or no sway in Federation space, but the Halcyon section is teeming with them. Time to end that. Or at least time to just get rid of the pirates near Yap, because they've stolen fuel or something and it could blow up or something. And the pirates are already trying to give us a run for my money, but I will just cripple them, and then I will take advantage of your broken down engines. Also, while we're at it, let's get that virus up and running. There we go. Pirates are so susceptible to viruses. I love it when they are. Okay, get that flak barrage going as well against that nice big space lorry. Thank you very much. And oh no, come on, the incineration worked this time. But you've managed to do... ooh, my guys are getting better at evading. I like that. Right, while his sensors are offline, by the way, let's go for the harassment. Just take out the flagship, basically. Thank you very much. And who else can we also do? Get another flak barrage just going on him. Just keep blowing everyone up, basically. I don't even know if it's really worth going for that titchy ship, by the way. It doesn't really do a lot of damage, so we must just let it do whatever it's doing for this time being. Start supercharging your weapons as well. Let's try and get a nice big hit on one of the enemies. And while we're at it, let's use the upgraded dark matter siphoning. Why not? Thank you very much. And that's some nice big damage as well. Okay, get that harpoon inside him as well. Let's just keep him nice and weak. His hull's out. Everything's gone wrong for that ship now, and we've got supercharged weapons, and that thing just made a whap whap noise. I don't know what it did. And it did it again. Right. I think my ship might explode or something. Oh well, just backstab him and blow him up, please. Thank you very much. Seriously, who's got the trumpet band on their ship? It's kind of Please, please. We don't do music practice during battle now. Right, take him out, please. There we go. His hull breach has been exploited. He's pretty much out of the game. Probably all the crew's evacuating now, so just go for a nice simple flat barrage and get him out of the game. Oh, come on, 12 health. Now I have to waste another turn for knocking him out. Right, he's gone. And we keep getting psychic wave. That's a bit annoying, but it's alright. I'll have you guys return to base as soon as we've done with this battle, because then I can get you repaired, and then we'll have you finish off more pirates. Right, let's finish off that ship. Nice big flak barrage, that's nearly taken him out. Right, go for the nice big portal cannon now. Evaded that. How the fuck did he manage to do that? Trial and error, trial and error. Well, I think you're just one big error, Dr. Von Fruit Loop. Lock his engines out, and come on, he's on a plate for you, but actually I'm going to have you just heal up just for the return journey, because I'm nice and considerate like that and forward thinking. Alright, killing blow. Nice one. Engines down, ship down, all around. Good success. Have I fulfilled your insurance scam? Commander, our fleet arrived at the Yabling home system at Halcyon and has received a communication from the Yabling hierarchy chairman. After a long discussion, the Yabling chairman refuses all talk of alliance, stating that the crew wouldn't be able to stand against the fetid swamps of Yab. As a token of goodwill, however, the Yabling commits 75 fuel to your cause against the crew. Well, thank you, I guess. But they don't want to ally with us. But whatever, I've done your insurance scam, so, you know, wonderful work, really well done. Now we'll take the charge of a freighter and we'll be on our way to the collective space. Yeah, fine, I'll let you have your fuel. I don't have any wrong with it. And thank you kindly. We'll send word up to the corporate that you're a bit of run-of-the-mill and gratefully double-dealing Federation cheapskate. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear it. Yeah, sure. And by the way, Boromir Bean has gained a Maverick. Too close for missiles, switching to guns, gives him more space combat dialogue. Okay, that's cool. We've got extra materials as a nice little reward from the Yablings. Alright, I like that. You guys start making your way home then, ready for repairs, and you guys just have to go pick up the colonists, so thank you very much, you've got the colonists. Okay, leave the system now. While you're there actually, do you want to see if we can get you to visit the Chrysanthemum, because I want to see if we can have you get there. We've got plenty of fuel now, by the way, we're doing good for materials, and no, all they do is hover out there. That system must be bugged or something, oh well. May as well make sure this isn't a wasted journey. Go and pick up the extra crew members from Parva, and while we're here, let's get these ships nice and repaired, ready for more action. So repair, and don't need to repair the Hilly, of course. Need to repair the Flibble. There we go, repair. Right. Now we need 200 crew until we can hire another officer. So for now, let's see what other missions we have to deal with now. We've got the fleet upgrade to do, so we do need to look. I think we actually do have enough materials now to build a better hangar, so that'll be a good idea now that we have level 5 officers who are capable of manning a tier 2 ship. And if you want to know where I got that information from, the loading screen actually has loads of useful hints. I learnt on it actually that trips back to the station are free, so you don't have to pay fuel to return to the Halcyon, which is something really useful. But let's deal with a new, bigger and better starship hangar. So it's going to cost us 900 materials. It's going to cost a lot of power, so I'm going to have to look into a new power plant soon. But it's going to take us a week to build that. Alright, I can wait 7 days. I mean, I've got no problem. Oh dear, that's a cruel. Another colony, well, not another colony, another portal has come up, and they have a fleet on their way to Ghost Head, which is all the way here. Now I can't afford to lose Ghost Head, that is right on my doorstep. So we've got a Clipper, an Aberrant, and a Basher. That's a pretty strong fleet actually. That's going to be one that's going to really give us a run for our money. And I can't send their Pioneer fleet in good conscience to deal with a portal. They're not ready enough to deal with a Cruel. I'm going to try and just grind their experience up on some pirates. I'm going to dispatch the 12th fleet now in order to protect them. If pirates come, I'll have to turn back, but I'm just going to have to bank on. I'm going to have to just bank on a strategy that pirates aren't going to turn up and annoy me right now. So let's get that dealt with now, or at least can I deal with it when it gets a bit close? Or I think I just have to. Yeah, I have to wait till it's at Ghost Head. Right. Well, you know what? We'll head them off at the pass. Send the 12th fleet now and make sure they're ready to meet the Cruel. Now, so we can rescue the fuel. Now I think this is a winnable battle, so I'm not going to evacuate the facility now because I think we can beat the Cruel here. We've dealt with them before, we've beaten them before, It might be a hard battle, but you know what? It's going to be a battle we win. I believe in my team, basically. So we'll have you guys go home and drop off the extra crew. And these guys have turned up to raid. Right, well, you guys thought you could just come and raid my colonies? Well, I'm one step ahead of you. I'm ready to go. So we've got a Clipper, an Aberrant, and a Basher, which are all just really annoying things. But they always have vulnerable hulls, which is the things we can take advantage of. So let's start off with a nice big crippling shot against the Aberrant to get the ball rolling. He resisted it, which means his engines aren't down. But I can always upload that virus. These guys always seem to be successful. There we go. You guys always seem to be susceptible to my viruses, despite you being organic, but whatever. I suspect these guys are organics. I mean, like, Adult, it's obviously organic. They grow their ships, which is kind of weird and creepy, but also really cool. Right, get a harpoon in him, please. He's losing all his health now. Oh no, my hull's been breached now. Nice evasion, no, Dr. Von Fruit Loop. I like it when you do that. But right, get a harassment done on him. Nice one. Right, what can we do on you? Cauterize his hull before he starts losing more health. May as well just cauterize him now before we lose any more excessive damage against him. Right, now he's vulnerable and he's also got a hull breached. So let's exploit it, which I can't with this guy, annoyingly. But I can always just go for a nice big flak barrage, which will probably keep him. Yeah, there we go. That's going to keep him on his toes. Hull's been breached again. That's a really pain in the ass for me. But while he's vulnerable, get those explosives on board and make sure he blows up. That doesn't do a lot of damage for teleport explosives move, which is really annoying, right? Oh well, his hull's breached. Warp his atomic structure and just crush him like an empty can of Coca-Cola, please. Nice one. Crew's panicked. Right, we'll take advantage of that with a nice big shock mine. Nice evasion again, dude. You're getting good at your evasion now. Dr. Von Fruit Loop, I do love how far you've come as a pilot now. You know what? You're getting a nice one with a shock mine. We've panicked the crew. We're taking advantage of all of that. While he's still vulnerable, teleport another round of explosives on him. We might be able to do better this time. Not really, but it's working still. Drain his dark matter while we're here. He ain't going to need it anymore where he's going, which is all the way to hell. I'm still losing a little bit of health. Damage isn't too bad on us, but I'm gonna repair me now, just before things do get worse. It means I do patch up my hull because there was a gap in it. The Aberrant is out of the game at least, so now let's start working on the big Clipper, because that thing's a bit of a pain in the ass with all its spikes. His engines are knocked out. I'm going to put a shield up as well on the Sir Sean, because it is a little bit worse for wear at the minute. So there we go, that'll keep him protected, and he ends up spiking him. What a bloody... Oh well, backstab maneuver him and make sure he's disabled. We can probably take advantage of that. Nice one. Who's up next? You are up next, actually. Right, patch up your hull, please. We don't want you to die just yet. Got to keep you in the game. Right, get that harpoon inside him. Sure, we can't like put a harpoon in him and just start pulling out all his guts or something, which would be really nasty and painful for him. Right, warp his atomic structure while he's got no hull. Come on, come on, come on. Get his crew panicked as well, so maybe we can put the shock mines on. Nice! I like this a lot. Shock mine isn't ready to go yet though, but we can go for a flak barrage while his engines are knocked out. Good, 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 good. And the hull's breached yet fucking again. Why? We need to invest in better hulls in our ships, don't we? Oh well, he's crippled again, he's got no engine. Right, we've got one last use of the hull cauterization, so get that on him. Hopefully he'll stay alive for a little bit longer. No, oh shit. Yeah, right. I was going to say, you can't undo moves, but if you right-click by where you can undo your moves. I was thinking, should we do death from above? But no. Don't want to breach our hull just as soon as we fixed it again, but there we go. Clipper's out of the game. Just that Basher now, big horrible shell beast. That was a big explosion, by the way. I guess that's what happens when you try and blow things up inside a nebula, which is full of gases and shit. Right, get that virus inside him as well, so we can do the harassment move on him with Riker. So Sean, what should we do with you? Well, he's got no sensors, he's got no engine. Why don't we go for a nice big flak barrage on him, of course. There we go, that's him exploited. Now while he's got no sensors, harass him, because we can do a nice big, there we go, 154 damage. He's getting lower and lower in terms of health. Start siphoning off his dark matter, because I would like to have all his dark matter now. There we go, that's what I like to see happen. Crew's panicking, he's trying to laser me with his beam. Oh well, I don't really care. Get that harpoon inside him, get right. Oh, you hit him in the shell, which is why he resisted. You should have hit him in the eye, then he would have really gone for it. But right, you know what, while we're here, let's fire at will and see what we can do about it. And he's going to tell him, alright, he just picked the attack on his own. He teleported explosives. Didn't really do a lot of damage because unfortunately he resisted it. But alright, I like what that does then. So it's basically like pull the one-armed bandit and do a random move. if you get lucky, you could probably just blow up the ship in one go, but oh well. Warp his atomic structure, and nevertheless, while his hull's breached, he's basically got every bad status effect going for him once more. This is good. Seems like the way to win in this game is just spam all the status effects, and then you basically win. Not that I have a problem with that. I mean, at least here we know what the status effects are, and they feel a little bit more visible. Breached his hull with a nice big batch of drones, so I'll go for the portal cannon. Bish bash bosh, you're down. Let's go repair the ships and then close up that portal. Or at least we'll close up that portal tomorrow, because this is actually going to be the last battle of the episode, for it's now been about half an hour. By the way, Boromir Bean has seen his fair share of action against the Cruel, and is now beginning to understand them much better now. He's got extra damage resistance against the Cruel. Same goes for Dr. Von Fruit Loop as well, so that's really nice. We'll take some extra fuel as well, just to make this worth our while. And also, I believe we've got another notification, or at least that's our event queue. 3 days until the spaceship hangar's ready, and yes, we had a distress signal from the Ghost Head, but obviously we were there to react to it just in time. So you guys go home and deal with your repairs. You guys, you know what, can you just quickly jump up to that pulsar and pick up the dark matter from there? No, fine, don't do it. It's not like I'm the boss of you or anything. Alright, let's get some repairs done before we deal with the Cruel. Or at least we'll deal with the Cruel tomorrow. Ship management, please. Right, repair him. Repair him. And... Why does the SS Flibble have to be all the way down here? Liking how much experience we're getting on these, by the way. 12 victories to these guys. I'm liking that. Won't be long until Hilly and the Cromulon are going to be in combat though, especially when we get more officers. And actually, now that we do have access to the Deneb system, we will be getting more officers, but right. Next time on Let's Play Halcyon 6, Starbase Commander. We're going to be knocking out another Cruel portal, because I don't want that thing just sitting there spamming out more Cruel when I could be taking out more pirates, because now we know where the Admirax is, and we've actually managed to take out one of their fleets, so I think next time we could take out many of their fleets. They're not that strong, those pirates, man, not that strong at all, but that's where we're going to leave it for today, folks. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next episode of Halcyon 6, Starbase Commander.
Make it so, number one.